G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 61 of the FIFA 16 My Player Career Mode series. This is a big episode. It is the Champions League special. We have made it to the Champions League final, taking on Bayern Munich, as you can see. It is going to be huge, and it's going to be a live and uninterrupted, hopefully uninterrupted, if my family decides to not interrupt, but we're going to be doing a live and uninterrupted Q&A video. So I have asked you guys on Twitter for some questions a few days ago because I am bulk recording videos to make. But anyways, if you do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. This could potentially be our final game as a Manchester United player, hoping to force a move next season. We might even be playing for Bayern Munich next season. Realistically, I'd like to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona, but we'll see what happens. So let's simulate through here. The 1st of June, I think it's going to be. Yep, June 2019. Our side is pretty interesting. Valencia starting. Alright, let's go in here. I'll pull up Twitter in a second and get some questions going. Thank you to everyone that asked me questions. Bayern Munich are the home side. They have some pretty decent... not showers. They have some pretty decent kits. It's where we play for Hertha Berlin. It's in Germany as well. That's pretty good for the German fans. Alright, so playing as Nance. So let's have a look at some of the questions I got. Some decent ones. What do I want to start off with? Mr. Luke on YT, one of my good mates in the rugby league community, says, give us your thoughts on Zara Larsson and how overrated she is. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you would know that I'm obsessed with Zara Larsson. Zara Larsson is day. Why is this during the daytime? It's at 8 PM. Surely you saw us at 8 PM before. How is it daytime? Oh well. Zara Larsson is bae, and I hate you, Luke. You're dead to me. Reese at RWD27S says, who do you support in each major soccer league and what AFL team do I support? Bit of a random question. In each major soccer league, of course, in English football I support Fulham, not really major league anymore because we are in the championship, but Fulham's the side that I've supported for as long. Like, they're the first ever football club I started supporting when I first started watching football, back when I was like 8 years old. But here is the Bayern Munich lineup. Thomas Muller is up front. Silva, don't recognise half these players. A lot of regens maybe. We've got a pretty weak backline. Benastia, Badstuber, and Kodzi and Nova, whoever that is. But Italian football, I don't really have a team that I support in a lot of the leagues. As we look at our lineup here, pretty decent side, but I don't really have a main team in a lot of the leagues. In the A-League, of course, Western Sydney Wanderers. I've been a fan of them since we came into the league back in the day, so yeah, big Wanderers fan. I don't really have a team that I support in all the big leagues. I have teams that I like to see do well, so like in the EPL, I like to see Crystal Palace do well because I really do respect their fans. I think their fans make amazing atmosphere, probably the best in England. Major leagues, I don't really know. Probably MLS I like. Probably Seattle Sounders because of Clint Dempsey, former Fulham player. But I'm not too fussed on really any of the major leagues. In the AFL, I'm a Sydney Swans fan. Of course, they are my hometown team. In the AFL, sorry, but I don't really follow the AFL too much. So we have started the Champions League final here. Just holding down left bumper. Once the ball gets out of our area, I'll have a look for another question. It's coming back. Oh, it's intercepted. No, Vidal's got it. Muller. I wonder how old Philipp Lahm is right now in this game because he has been at Bayern Munich for a while. He's pretty old now. So here we go. Memphis playing it through to us. Can we get an early goal here? We're cutting past. Playing it. Hit it. Oh, I probably could have taken that one myself. Neuer getting involved there. Alright, so YouTube, it's Matthew, says, any thoughts on the second channel and whether it will be returning? So, with the second channel, I was considering making a comeback to it, but I had a bunch of videos pre-made. Like, I've made a whole season of Madden NFL My Player content, but I don't know if I'm going to release it. I'm just not really sure. I've got it ready to go, but I feel like it's a bit outdated and the response isn't going to really go down well. As there's not many people on that channel, it's not very active, but I'm not 100% sure what the future for the second channel is. I've just been mainly focusing on this first channel. So let's see what we can do here. Hold up, let's see if we can hit him with a counter-attack. Pass to the Valencia. Alright, ooh, they've pulled players back. Pass that to Memphis. Memphis. Oh, Memphis is getting through. Go on, Memphis, play it here. Here we go. We're going to hit it. Oh, we mishit that one. That could have given us the lead in this Champions League final. That would have been fantastic. BCHD Gaming says, Fulham win the Premier League or Australia win the World Cup. This is a tough one. I don't know. Fulham to win the Premier League. The thing I've always had is, like, if a team like Fulham that isn't really, like, widely supported in Australia comes and wins the Premier League, all my, like, people that don't know that I've been supporting Fulham since I was like 8, 9 years old would think I'm a bandwagoner, but I'd still love to see Fulham win the Premier League. But I'd probably take Australia to win the World Cup just because I am Australian. A lot of history there. Mulligan for the header, but doesn't really happen. And also my late cousin, a lot of Australians would know of him, Johnny Warren. He's known as sort of like a founding father of football in this country. I was actually related to him. I think he was my third cousin or something, which is a little bit of a claim to fame. But I would love to win the World Cup just for him because he's Australian royalty when it comes to football. So I'd say Australia win the World Cup over Fulham in the Premier League. But you know, if both could happen, that would be great. Sam Gardy FIFA, a lot of you guys should know who he is. He says, do you have a sub goal for the end of 2016? And in all honesty, I don't really, like, 100k is the dream. 100k is what I want to hit. Hold up, let's see if we can get something going. Hold up. Hold that fort, fellas. We're running up the line. Keep going. We're cutting back around. We're going to pass that one. Hit it! Schweinsteiger gives us the lead in the Champions League final against his former club. He wasn't even the player I was aiming for. I was aiming for the fella on the edge of the box. I can't even tell who it was, but it goes to freaking Schweinsteiger. I was aiming for Memphis Depay, who was running in the field, but it works out for the best. We have the lead in this Champions League final against Bayern Munich, which I am very, very happy about. Great work, Schweinsteiger. Great finish, but back to the question at hand from Gardy FIFA. 100k is the dream. I think I said that in my last Q&A, the last big format for the FA Cup final last season. 100k is the dream. Like, I'd probably start like crying if I hit 100k, but end of 2016, I don't know, I'm on 23,000 now. I don't really know. Maybe 40k? I'd be happy. I'd be stoked with 40k. I don't know if it's going to happen though. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but I don't know. YouTube's a funny game. You see people that go from like 1k subs to 500k within a matter of months, so anything is possible. I don't think that's going to happen considering I am a career mode YouTuber, and the career mode market is more of a niche one than the ultimate team market. Like, you look at the ultimate team market, there's a handful of YouTubers nearing the 1 million subscriber mark, but I couldn't tell you one. I don't think there's one career mode YouTuber that has 1 million subs. I'm not sure what AA9 Skills is on because I don't really watch too much of his content, as my dog goes off downstairs. See what I mean about uninterrupted? I don't watch too much AA9 Skills, so he could be at like 700k or something. But I honestly don't know. I know MGH is like 600k or something, so he's probably the biggest just playing out career mode YouTuber. So it's not a huge market, so I don't really know. You got a bunch of foot YouTubers that are like 1 million subscribers, so it's definitely more of a market for foot YouTubers. Let's see if we can get a goal here before halftime though. That was a nice move there. We'll pass that one. Go on, not who I meant to go for. Memphis hits a 2-0! Oh, what is going on? That's our second assist to this Champions League final, and we look like we are taking this title back to Manchester. Wow, we are dominating Bayern Munich. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the game, just been focusing on answering the questions, but I was going for freaking Luke Shaw, who was number 23, but it goes to Memphis, works out again, and we have the 2-0 lead. Let's pull up another question. Jack Carty2 says, Messi or Ronaldo? I've been reading Ronaldo's autobiography right now. In fact, I'll grab it for you right here. It's on my bedside table. There it is. Very good book. I read that before I go to bed most nights, and it's given me a lot of respect for Ronaldo, but it's also made me see that he is a bit of a... he loves himself. He has a certain era of arrogance, which I can respect. It's a lot of arrogance, which makes him into the competitor that he is today. I don't really know much about Messi's upbringing. Right now, Messi's a better footballer. I've got to say that. Ronaldo's probably reached his peak, and he's on the decline now. Well, I think Messi's at his peak right now. So I'd say Messi's the better footballer right now, but as a whole career outlook, you couldn't tell me. I would probably say Ronaldo, but it's just too, there's so many arguments for either side, so I can't really debate that one, fellas. Look at these halftime stats. 3 shots, 2 on target, 1 for them. So we've been all over Bayern Munich, basically. As the second half starts here, T-Ray All Day, another good mate of mine. A lot of you guys should check out his channel, another career mode YouTuber. He says, what are your thoughts on the Chinese Super League making Jackson Martinez the 5th highest paid player in the world? I didn't know he was the 5th highest paid player. I knew he was up there, but didn't know he was the 5th highest paid player. But I don't know. I think it's a good move for him. Oh, Luke Shaw gone for the shot, but I don't mind seeing the Chinese league getting a bit of a win over European sides. Same thing happened with Alex Teixeira. Liverpool going in for him in the January transfer window. They can't work out a deal, and then China throw the money at him, and he goes to China. So it's nice to see China get a bit of a win, like Asian football, get a win over European giants. Here we go. Memphis passing this one to us. We're going to go back. Memphis hits it. Oh, if he would have stayed on his feet, got a little bit more contact, could have been 3-0 and game over. Here we go. Whoop. I thought that might have been it again, as Bayern Munich hitting on the counter-attack. Andre Silva back to Lahm. That guy. Oh, I'd be interested to see if he's a regen. Oh, here we go on the counter. What can we do with it? We're going to play that one out wide. Come back to me, Schweinsteiger. Not the pass we were looking for. Oh, we turn around. Here we go. Had the strike. 3-0. What a goal. We're going to win the Champions League final. That move to get past the defender. Holy guacamole. That was nuts. Look. The pass there. And that move there. I think we got past Road, it could have been. And that's a sick finish. Neuer stood no chance. So, 3-0 up. But anyways, getting back to the questions. We've basically won this final now. But getting back to the Jackson Martinez question, I think it's an alright move. Gets to play in a top side in Guangzhou Evergrande. Have a lot of experience with them as an Asian football follower. They are one of the best sides in Asian football. They won the Champions League in Asia most recently, I'm pretty sure. So he's definitely going to get a lot of game time. And their fans are insane. When we played them in the Champions League, even though we beat them, the Wanderers, their fans are just crazy. Absolutely nutters, but I think it's not a bad move. He's going to get some success there, and not as much pressure. He gets out of the public eye instead of a place like Atletico Madrid. So I think all around it's a decent move. Atletico Madrid must be licking their lips as well, because from what I had heard, I don't follow much Spanish football, but from what I heard, he had been flopping big time in the La Liga compared to his time at Porto. As we play this one up here. Valencia. Oh, Neymar. I thought he was going to make it 4-0, but Jackson Martinez, think it's a fair move. Anywho, Scarbs FIFA says, if you could meet one FIFA YouTuber only once in your life, who would it be? So, if I had the choice to meet one FIFA YouTuber and no one else ever again, just anyone I wanted, but he was the only YouTuber, or he or she was the only YouTuber I could ever meet. It's a tough one. A lot of people would say someone like KSI, one of the Sidemen members. I don't know, maybe Spencer FC. It'd be interesting to pick his mind and see like the creative process he goes through, because he's such a creative YouTuber and he's always coming up with these big ideas, and that's something I like to pride myself on, like coming up with some good ideas and always planning for the future and trying to take a step above myself. Like right now, I'm planning a really top career mode series, which I'm hoping to release after the Hertha Berlin one, which will be a few months away, but I'm still planning it out right now. So Spencer FC probably would be one that I would love to pick his brains. Can't really think of too many others. I've met a few bigger YouTubers. I met the Master Bucks in July. As they take a strike there, almost finding the back of the net. I met the Master Bucks back in July, I think it was, when I went down to Melbourne for the Real Madrid-Manchester City game. Met Pepsi FIFA down there, ran into him on a tram in the middle of Melbourne, which was a funny moment. Yeah, probably Spencer FC, he'd probably be the one that I would take. Maybe Mini Minter as well. I think Mini Minter makes high quality content and is an absolute boss. But anyways, what are some other ones? Game Jam HD says, would you shave every hair off your body, including eyebrows, lashes, etc., and live the rest of your life totally bald for £200,000? No way in the world. If you think about it, you can freaking £200,000. It's decent money, but I'd just rather live a life living paycheck to paycheck and look like a normal person rather than being a totally like one of those cats that they have no hair at all. That was a terrible cross. The cats that have like no hair on their bodies. Imagine that in human form. Ugh. Disgusting. I would decline the £200,000 and live like a normal person. Money's not everything, but especially £200,000. Maybe if you said like a couple £1,000,000, I'd be a little bit more tempted. Free kick. I'd be a little bit more tempted, but £200,000, you're dreaming, mate. You're dreaming. Let's have a look at some more questions. Running out of questions, but we're running out of game time as well. Curtis7, another great YouTuber, says, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And when I first read this question, holy crap, my mind was in a spin. What a mindfuck that is. Just think about that. If the chicken's there, where did the first chicken come from? Evolution, mate. Same thing with every other freaking... Where did everything come from? I don't know. That's the question that we'll probably never know before we die. But you know what? Who knows what's out there? Gone deep for a little bit. Who knows what's there? Anyways, let's see if we can make it 4-0 here. That was a terrible pass into our ball. Yeah, alright. Few minutes in the game left. I'm gonna stop answering questions here and just focus on the game. See if we can make it 4-0. I was not expecting such a domination as well. Fellaini's on the ball. Let's see what we can do. Yes, Valencia. Passing it. Oh, no. Yes, he comes here in stoppage time. We play that one through. Go on, 4-0, no saves. Can we get the rebound? No, we can't. Played it to the wrong side of him as well. But, lads, we're going to win the Champions League final. If it is our final game as a Manchester United player, we've scored 1 goal, 2 assists. So, I think it's been a pretty big game on our behalf. We could get the finals MVP. See if we can score another goal, though. Wrong way. I should have gone to the other direction. Waiting for the referee to blow the full-time whistle. Benassi is just playing. I reckon once they clear it, it'll go full-time. There it is, lads. We win the Champions League final as a Manchester United player. We win the Champions League final and the Barclays Premier League. It has been one hell of a season. Stoked about that. The fella's going crazy. What a result. Would have been better if it was nighttime like it's meant to be, but oh well. Fellaini, can't wait not to play with you next season, but if this is our last game as a Manchester United player, I think it's ended successfully. Next season, I would like to go to someone like Real Madrid or Barcelona, have a crack at the Spanish La Liga. Would probably like to hold off from playing in the Bundesliga as I'm doing a Bundesliga career mode already. And that's one big reason why I stopped the Manchester United career mode series, because I was playing in the Barclays Premier League in the My Player series, excuse me. Chris Smalling's our bloody captain. But anyways, let's stop focusing about the future. Let's enjoy the now. Our first ever Champions League trophy win. The best player in the world. Champions League freaking champions. Great stuff, lads. Great season. You bloody ripper. We had a great game. 9.3 match rating. 2 assists, 1 goal. Couldn't ask for much more. Well-deserved winners of the Champions League final. The lads turned up. Can't score against Everton, but we can put 3 past freaking Bayern Munich. So there is our cup run. We had a pretty easy an easy cup run compared to a lot of other clubs. Like Bayern Munich had a tough freaking go. They had Juventus, Arsenal, Real Madrid, and I think we were very fortunate with the cup run that we had. But anyways, we've advanced. Let's finish off the season here. Season number 4 and number 5. We won man of the match for the Champions League final as well. Let's have a look at this. Player of the competition. I think we got, we won the Golden Boot as well. Yeah, we won the Golden Boot in the Premier League. 29 goals. That's pretty damn crazy. Freaking Valley's got goalkeeper of the tournament. So let's advance here. That's the end of the season, fellas. If you've enjoyed the career mode series and the season so far, make sure you leave a like on the video. I'm going to have to count up. I think it's season 5 we're heading into now. But, lads, if you enjoyed the series, leave a like, as I said. If you are new around here, subscribe. I'm sorry for the messy sort of format this episode has gone on. I'm all over the shop with these live and uninterrupted videos, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well. The links will be in the description. But let's end the season here, fellas. See if we've defeated our match objectives. We got 2 out of 4. Not too bad at all. Let's advance here and move into season 5. It's been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.
Rock.